Hi friends, I am Dr. Ghosh. Welcome to my channel Dr. Ghosh Present. Today's subject of discussion is how to reduce cholesterol naturally. How to reduce cholesterol naturally. On the right hand side, with the help of a picture, it is being demonstrated that how cholesterol is being deposited in the wall of the artery. To start with, you may not follow this thing, but I think you can follow this thing after hearing a few slides. Let us proceed. One middle-aged lady is engaged in taking her favorite processed meat. A gentleman in his 40s is taking his refreshment containing high fat most gleefully. In her late 30s, a lady is giving a sip in her most favorite drink, milk. In a few minutes, you would understand the relevance of the pictures just shown. Cholesterol, in fact, is a type of fat synthesized in our liver. It resides in blood and cell membranes in crores of cells of our body. It helps in the function of cell membranes. It also synthesizes hormones and a few other essential compounds. It is an indispensable compound, mind is indispensable compound, but for which we cannot keep quite healthy. That is, cholesterol is most important for our body. Mind it, cholesterol is most important for our body. Trouble arises from something else that will be coming up very soon. But it is a part and parcel of our body, and body does synthesize it itself. But cholesterol also enter in our system by means of foods and drinks, principally through animal protein like meats, eggs, milks. A substantial amount of cholesterol add to the pool of the compound. Pool means the pool in the body of compound cholesterol. These are called dietary cholesterol. These are the thing which brings about all trouble. The dietary cholesterol. Now cholesterols are of two types. Bad cholesterol or LDL, called LDL, low density lipoprotein. Good cholesterol, HDL or high density lipoprotein. Now, why is LDL called bad and HDL called good? It will be soon demonstrated with the help of board and pen demonstration with diagram proper. Why LDL is a bad cholesterol? What does it do? What does it do? This is liver. This is a portion of artery. This LDL, VDL. Now this LDL is bad cholesterol, good cholesterol. Why? Why? These two cholesterols are synthesized in the liver. These two are synthesized in the liver. After synthesis, this LDL, what is done? He is coming and through artery, he is moving towards the distal part of the body, peripheral part of the body. He is moving LDL, and while moving, he is doing something. What he is doing? He is taking LDL, fat, dead cells,
dead cells, calcium, macrophage, fibrous tissue. With all these things, this LDL is making a waxy, a paste-like, glue-like substance, and that substance is accumulated within there are three layers. There are three layers of the artery. Within the intimate layer and second layer, this space, he is accumulating this thing. He is accumulating all these materials. This all materials is called plaque. P-L-A-Q-U-E, plaque. That is accumulated here. Plaque is accumulating within these two layers. As a result, this layer swells up, gradually swells up, and the plaque is accumulated there. Plaque accumulates there. At a particular point of time, a portion of plaque ruptures, and that a particular rupture is moving through fine artery. While moving through fine artery, that portion of plaque may clog the whole arterioles. This block of the arteriole is very fine, it is completely blocked. So, if it is completely blocked, so this portion, cells of this portion are devoid of nutrition, oxygen, because blood is not coming. We all know that blood is spreading nutrition, oxygen to distal all part of the cells. Now, since blood is blocked here, this arterioles is blocked by this plaque, portion of the plaque ruptured, so this portion is not getting any nutrition, oxygen. So, severe consequences happens, because if this portion minus this arteriole is in the heart, then coronary heart disease will result. If this artery happens in the brain, stroke will result. If this is in the carotid artery, then carotid artery disease will result. In the kidney, it will get kidney failure. If it happens within the artery of our hands and legs, then peripheral artery disease will be there. So many diseases, and these four, coronary heart disease, stroke, carotid heart disease, and kidney failure are fatal. These may bring death to the persons. So this is being done by this plaque. Sometimes another thing happens, same result. What happens? When this ruptures, a plaque ruptures, there starts thrombosis. Thrombosis means coagulation or clotting of blood. Blood clotting starts. If blood clot starts, then the clotting will gradually block this whole arterial lumen. The whole arterial lumen will be blocked by this clotting of blood. So beyond this portion there will be no blood. Blood is coming here and is being blocked. So all these diseases mentioned here will happen again. May happen again. So from thrombus formation, from plaque, rupture of plaque, this disease occurs. And who is the culprit? LDL. Because LDL with this thing, fat, dead cell, calcium, macrophage, fibrous tissue, with this thing, she is making that gluey substance, and that substance is accumulated here, and trouble starts from there. But HDL, what he is doing? He is collecting cholesterol from outside and bringing it back to home, that is liver. And LDL is going out from liver distal part, and while going he is doing this menace, this trouble. That's why LDL is bad cholesterol and HDL is good cholesterol.
Intake of much dietary cholesterol and unhealthy lifestyle are the root causes of problem arising out of high level of cholesterol. Please remember, saturated fat and trans fat increase the LDL level in the blood. That is, LDL source of LDL level, LDL cholesterol, bad cholesterol actually, saturated fat and trans fat. Now, what are saturated fat? What are trans fat? Will be explained very soon. How to control or prevent hypercholesterolemia? That is, too much cholesterol in blood. It is hypercholesterolemia. Number one, avoid completely. The following things you have to avoid completely. A. Smoking and other addiction. These are very important things. You have to follow this thing if you want to control cholesterol naturally without any medicine. You have to follow this thing. No medicine will be required. B. Saturated fat, especially red meat and processed meat. You have to avoid this thing also. You can take these occasionally, but overall you have to avoid this thing. See, foods made of trans fat, the worst culprit of all. Read the wrapper over the food. If it contains trans fat, please reject it except scarcely under compelling situation. Now, I will just tell a few words here. Trans fat actually fat which has been hydrogenated fat, that is oil actually. Oil, when hydrogenated, it is transferred into trans fat. And foods fried with the help of trans fat is very crunchy, crispy and tasty. That's why people take this thing, but these are very, very damaging for the health and liver. But it tastes good, and the that particular fat which is prepared from oil, trans fat, its self value also increases. For this reason, it is very much in use. But actually, all foods prepared with the help of trans food are poisonous, full of toxins. Any sensible and rational person, I mean rational society, rather country, ban this food. The refined grains and carbs, that is, the continuation is, it is running. You have to avoid this thing. Refined grain, carbs, you have to avoid this thing. Sugary, sweet fruit juice drinks, you have to avoid this thing. Sedentary life, another very dangerous thing. Also you have to avoid this thing. It is not food, but the lifestyle. Number two, please take. That is, the first thing where you avoid, you give up, now you take whole grain, not refined grain, whole grain, complete grain, whole fruit, not the fruit juice, whole fruit along with this fiber and everything. You know what are there in the fruit? In fruit, there are so many important ingredients, so many important ingredients, and most important ingredients that help here is the fiber. The fiber actually uh, kills this LDL. They absorb the LDL from this stream intestine, and it, it is washed away from the system through stool and urine. Fishes, any fish will do. Fish is very important thing. You take fish. Eggs, mind it. Eggs you can take it. There are certain amount of cholesterol here, but it is allowable. 3 to 4 per week. Anyone can take it. Anyone. E. Whole veggies of different colors. Whole veggies of different colors. Another very, very important thing like fruits. They also contain huge fibers, and the fibers are the friend of the health and enemy of cholesterol. Fatless milk, at least for the uh, persons above 35 or 40 years of age, they must take fatless milk. It is better for them. Number three, please practice, if possible, daily intense physical exercise for 30 to 40 minutes of any kind. Just walking will not do. Only walking will not do. You have to perform something tough so that perspiration comes out from your body. Please remember, this is the most important aspect of management of cholesterol without any medicine, and this has been observed by the researchers of Duke University Medical Center, North Carolina, USA in 2002. That is, it is an observed fact. Researchers have found this, that if you practice some tough exercises, anything you will do, swimming, running, jogging, uh, free hand exercises, but you have to do it in a manner so that it arises, I mean, perspiration comes out of a body. That is why this physical exercise, intense physical exercise, they have particularly used this term. This must be intense. If you just simply walk, loiter, it will not do. It will not do. If one can follow all these, no medicine would be required. Cholesterol will be under control. I achieve it personally. As a doctor, I am giving you my assurance that it is a fact. It is a fact. If you follow this thing, you minimize those things, you take this thing and you practice exercises, you will be healthy 100%. It is 100% guaranteed that it will be healthy. Friends, uh, today's video is over here. Feel, again we will be meeting on some new videos. Thank you for the listening and viewing.